Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of My Saucy Opinion. We don't have our usual kind of movie this week. This week we're talking about what I want to classify as like a kid's animated movie, but it kind of felt like maybe a teen animated movie. But we're talking about Looney Tunes. The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. So it's not Looney Tunes, just a Looney Tunes movie. I guess not surprising, but surprisingly enough, we had a pretty full theater when we went to see it. There was a lot more people going to see this movie than expected.
I hadn't even heard about it until like maybe a week prior or something. I saw it looking for other movies on the AMC app, and Ben said he saw a preview prior to that, but I hadn't even heard of it.
Yeah, which I guess randomly, what is happening to the marketing for movies? What's going on? Did everyone just cut their marketing budget out of movies? Because so far, everything this year, every movie that's coming out, you maybe get one trailer or you'll scroll past it like once on TikTok and like you don't see anything about the movie. There's no promotion, there's no promotional posters or art, or there's nothing, you know? You're not seeing interviews with actors anymore. So I don't know, is the marketing budget just... Yeah, it seems like if you aren't directly following the movie, you aren't going to know anything about it, kind of thing. Another side note, it's weird that Warner Bros. Is releasing a Looney Tunes movie after just canceling a Looney Tunes movie for a tax write-off. So why could we release this Looney Tunes one but not the Wile E. Coyote one? Doesn't make sense to me. I'm watching you, Warner Bros. Okay, so let's get into the movie. The whole plot and basis of this movie is you're following Porky Pig and Daffy Duck, who are fighting aliens, in quotations, just trying to save the world while going through their normal Looney Tunes antics. Normal shenanigans, yeah. I will say the movie did have that classic Looney Tunes feel to it. It felt like you were just kind of tuning in for another episode of the cartoon.
It was definitely a Looney Tunes story. Like, you wouldn't think another animated movie would have that kind of storyline, but it's for sure a Looney Tunes story.
Yeah, it has that goofy aspect that you could kind of only achieve through Looney Tunes characters, I guess. Yeah, it kind of felt like you were just tuning in for another Looney Tunes special movie on like Saturday morning, which I kind of like that feel.
I did read online, this is Looney Tunes' first feature-length animated film. Which seems funny to me. Like, we're in 2025. The Looney Tunes has been around for like 100 years.
Yeah, so she brought up the point when we saw it that where Looney Tunes could have a Bugs Bunny movie, a Daffy Duck movie, like Tweety Bird movie. Like there's so much you could do. Wile E. Coyote. Like they literally have Disney and the Disney characters, but they aren't touching them and using them. So it's kind of weird. So maybe we'll get more Looney Tunes movies because I think this one's doing well. If our theater was packed, I'm hearing our friends are seeing it. Like everyone's kind of going to see this movie. So I think one of the major things in this movie that stood out to me while watching it, maybe it's just because I'm a little older now and I'm not a kid anymore, but the comedy was a little raunchy. Not in a bad way. It just kept taking me by surprise. Because I think mentally I'm like, oh, I'm watching Looney Tunes, this is a kid thing. But then they make a very adult joke and you're just kind of like, you want to do the Daffy Duck where your like jaw just drops to the floor kind of thing. So I'm curious to if like, were kids picking up on those jokes kind of thing? Like, or is it like Toy Story where you're a kid and it just goes right over your head, you know?
One more thing, but I know Ben will say the same thing, was the animation style I loved. They kind of used a couple different animation styles towards the beginning, but I don't know, I love animation.
Yeah.
So it's like when they layer art and animation, and then like, I don't know, the colors were so, I think I was just ready for an animated movie. I think I was very excited for an animated movie.
Yeah, I say Farmer Jim, I think, was my favorite character of this entire movie. Every time Farmer Jim pops up on the screen, you're laughing, you're smiling. It's just a good time. And there's just something about that face. Yeah, I'll agree with you too, though. It was nice to have an animated movie where a studio like Looney Tunes didn't throw away how they animate Looney Tunes to upgrade it for new graphical technology. Because that's what Disney's doing, where you can tell they're trying to stay with the times and upgrade their
And
3D
DreamWorks.
animation and stuff like that. And like, sometimes you don't need to, you know what I mean? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So it was really refreshing, I guess, to not go into Looney Tunes and go, oh, hey, this isn't Looney Tunes. Like, what is this?
Because it seemed pretty similar to the animation they've been using for however many years it's been around.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't too different, other than it was just vibrant and a little more
You can tell
modern.
they just improved what they could do with the animation, if that makes sense. So let's get into my saucy opinion now. It's time. I think I personally am going to put this one at spicy here, and I can tell you why, because there's only one reason. Is it a spoiler? Maybe. So if you don't want to know, maybe don't hear what I'm about to say right now.
Skip ahead 30 seconds.
But I'm only putting it at spicy because I felt they missed a major opportunity by not having Marvin the Martian be the alien who crashes down on the Earth and be the alien villain. So we had an alien villain from space, and you're already in that Looney Tunes world, which, don't get me wrong, the villain was great. He was awesome. Wasn't very funny, but
I thought he was.
like, he wasn't bad. You know what I mean? It was a good villain and a good movie. The second that UFO crashes and hits the ground, I know everyone who's a Looney Tunes fan is sitting there going, holy shit, Marvin the Martian's about to step out. Marvin the Martian. And then he didn't. And at least me, it was kind of like, oh, wait, I thought this was a Looney Tunes movie. Like, what do you mean it's not Marvin the Martian? And it just felt like such a missed opportunity. Yes, that's really my only thing holding this back from an extreme movie.
It was good. We enjoyed it. We laughed. Like, talked about it afterwards.
Yeah, I try to save the extremes for the ones I literally like. There's not a single thing I can find that I didn't like about the movie. You know what I mean? Is that personal opinion all? Probably.
Yeah. There's always a couple things you tweak and some stuff.
So quick side note here before we wrap up the video. When leaving the theater, we did notice that there was some new kind of promotions around for other movies. And we found I think one of the most funniest movie promotions we've ever seen. And we found a giant size Wheaties box for Thunderbolts, and all on the side of the nutrition facts were all like jokes about the movie, like just things that would incorporate into the film. I'll put it up on screen here, but it's just it's a very creative way to promote your movie, and I hope more movies start doing that, because the normal bland cardboard cutout is getting old. We don't want it. Everyone can make a cardboard cutout. We get it. Like, we're at least walking past that next to 7 other cardboard cutouts. You go, hey,
stood out.
Hey, that's pretty cool. I need to go check this out. What's this giant Wheaties box? What's this like?
I couldn't even tell you the 2 that were next to it. There was one on either side. I didn't even pay attention.
Yeah. So I think that'll about do it for this episode of My Saucy Opinion. I hope you all enjoyed watching the video. If you got a chance to go out and see Looney Tunes, what did you think? Did you like it? Did you think it was too raunchy a little bit like I was? Like, I don't know. Some of the jokes were a little out there, dude. Porky Pig sucking on that foot a little too deep. I don't know.
Yeah.
Next movie coming out, I don't know what we got. We have Minecraft in a couple weeks. Sorry, but I don't think I'm going to go see Snow White. Maybe I'll find a way to watch it and do something. I doubt it, though. Oh, we do have horror fans. Listen up. We got a new horror movie coming out this weekend. I think it's called Ash. And it has Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad. And they're basically the plot of Dead Space. They are a space crew that pull up on an abandoned ship, and they find out on the ship that everyone's fucking dead. And that's all you know. Sounds like a pretty good movie to me. I don't know. So we might have to check that one out. So maybe be on the lookout for that review. I think that'll do it for today, though. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Have a great rest of your day as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
That's all, folks. Porky, wait! That can't be all. We gotta keep this thing open for a sequel.